Income tax isn't paid by everybody. Sanitarium Weet hasn't paid it in 125 years because a church owns it. Seven-day Adventists. Sports Girl, Cotton On, Coles, Woolies, JB Hi-Fi are all sitting behind a structure that doesn't pay it either. Most people believe income tax is just what you pay if you earn money in this country. But the reality is, income tax attaches to the structure you're in, not to you as the person. And there are 4 things you need to understand about who's exempt and how they got there. Over the past 20 years, I've helped hundreds of entrepreneurs to set up and run not-for-profit structures legally and compliantly. So in this episode, I'm going to be stepping you through what income tax actually is, who in this country doesn't pay it, and the email the ATO sent us the day they made one of our organisations tax exempt. You want to know how to not pay income tax? It's actually not that hard. Our system, our legislative system, will tell you how, if you're looking in the right places. So learning to be income tax exempt is simple. All you need to know is what is income tax and who pays it and who doesn't pay it. So income tax is for middle-class people to pay taxes. Now, you don't have to be a middle income earning taxpayer. You can have structures that you direct that pay different taxes or that are tax exempt, and it's completely up to you. Now, when you have structures set up the right way, you get messages from the ATO like this. As you can see, this is from the Australian Tax Department, and they have approved our charity, and they have said, congratulations, you are now income tax exempt. If you would like further endorsements from the ATO, we would love to support you. Not only that, we're going to backdate you so that you are income tax exempt from 6 months ago. So when you know how to deal with your authorities in your country, whether that be Australia or another country, when you know how to deal with them, when you know what structures to set up, then you can be income tax exempt and you can avoid paying income tax legally, and the government is there to just say, congratulations, you're doing a great job. Okay, now I'm also putting these other 2 organisations that are Australian, well known. So in most local shopping centres, we've got a Sports Girl. Sports Girl is a retailer that is known everywhere across Australia. Now, look at their charity. This is how they offset taxes in Sports Girl. And you might be thinking, okay, maybe that's just one of these organisations, one of these retailers. In your local shopping centre in Australia, we've got Sports Girl, we've got Cotton On, we've got Woolworths, we've got Coles, we've got JB Hi-Fi. They all have charities, and it's how they offset their taxes. And as you can see, these are multi-billion-dollar charities. Then we've got the Pratt Foundation. Now, this is from Visy Packaging. Now, this is a very well-known Australian brand. Most people are like, who the hell's that? Look on all the freight trucks that go past, and anybody that's doing packaging, it comes generally from Visy Packaging, a lot of it in Australia. Weet, Australian Sanitarium Weet. You probably have no idea that they have been an income tax entity for 125 years. That's right, 125 years of Weet-Bix, Australia's #1 morning cereal, is tax exempt because it is a charity. What the hell charity owns it? The Seven-day Adventist Church. The Seven-day Adventist Church of Australia owns Weet-Bix. Weet-Bix is its health promotion product. And this product is completely tax exempt. And the Seven-day Adventist Church, multi-billion-dollar organization because they don't pay tax. And all of that cash goes into their charity so that they don't have to pay any tax on it, and they can spend it on whatever they would like. Now, I want to give you an example of this. One of my best friends, and she knows who she is. So one of my best friends, her son used to work for a church organization, and they got flown all around the world to perform their music. How did that happen? How did they get wages? How did they travel the world? On the charitable donations from their congregation. The thing is, this is not a taboo subject. This is what every single elite is doing. Like even just the McDonald's in East Queensland is a multi-billion-dollar organisation. It's a charity, Ronald McDonald House, and that is one of many in Australia. Like across the world, it must be in the trillions that they are making, because if each one of them is a multi-billion-dollar organisation, that adds up to numbers that I have probably never even seen before. And again, these are either multi-million or multi-billion-dollar charities. And all of their financial information is up on the ACNC website. Because you can deal with the ATO if you want to pay income tax, or you can deal with the ACNC, which is another part of the government, it stands for the Australian Not-for-Profit Commission. And the Australian Not-for-Profit Commission is who gives you other endorsements so that you can be income tax exempt. So why would you have a PTY LTD when you have to pay 30 to 70% of every dollar you lose to taxes? When you could deal with the ACNC, who will allow you to maintain that 30 to 70% and use it for your charitable purposes. Your next question might be, well, I'm not a charity. How could I be a charity? All you have to do is be of service and not be a profiteer. Now you could be saying, but I want to be a profiteer. I want to profit. Do you? Because where's your money going to go? Is it going to go to your family? Is it going to go to your community? Is it going to go to investments? Is it going to go to property? Is it going to go to creating an impact and a legacy? Well, guess what? They're all charitable causes. You don't have to be in a PTY LTD paying tax and losing all of that money that goes to the government. You have a choice in Australia and in every country around the world where your funds go. But you just need to work with somebody who's a little bit awake, who can tell you other avenues for where your taxes can go. So when you realize that income is just for people who want to pay tax, then you realize, okay, wow, there's another way that I can structure my whole life and all of my entities so I and they can be income tax exempt. Because I just want you to ponder this thought for a second. Can you imagine buying a property and your stamp duty exempt and then your capital gains tax exempt? Imagine how many multiple six figures you would save in that one purchase and sell. And a lot of you are going, no, I'd be saving seven figures. Exactly. That is how you can save seven figures on every single flip of a house or a business. You just have to have the right structure purchasing. And when you have the right structure purchasing, then your structure and you get to be income tax exempt, because you can own nothing and be happy. That's the point. This is not a taboo area. This is not fringe. This is not unknown to the government. It's just unknown to the middle class, because the government and all of these big corporations and entities, I'm talking BHP and all of the pharmaceutical companies, these are the big organizations that are doing this. And these are the ones that influence the government. Whilst many of us just want to be influencers on Instagram, these organizations are influencing the government. And when we as the middle class step up and actually have the same entities that the elite do, then we can also, good-hearted, caring, kind people can change the system that we really hate. So don't ever fight the system. Learn how to infiltrate it from the inside and influence it just like one of the corporations. Guys, I have got some amazing freebies for you. There is literally a webinar, there's resources, booklets, PDFs in there for you for free so that you can find out all about these amazing tax exemptions, right? So that's for all of you guys that just want more information, need to know more about it. But then there's some of you out there that are like, actually, I want to know about this. I want to be doing this right now. I wanted this 10 years ago before I lost $1 million in tax. How can I get this set up right now? And you're ready to go. You guys go into my show notes and book a call in my calendar, because let's chat. You're ready. I'm here for you.